Tuesday groove. It's Tuesday, DJ's got the tunes with Cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and Cactus, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, Cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age dreams. DJ and Cactus here for the thrill. Cartoon and anime magic, we got the skill. Tune in weekly, don't miss the fun. Classic or modern for everyone. With DJ and Cactus, we'll hit replay. Tuesday, every single day. Tuesday groove. It's Tuesday, DJ's got the tunes with Cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and Cactus, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, Cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. What's up? Welcome to Tuesday, episode 114.
And we finished Code Lyoko Season 1.
Yeah, we'll end in Code Lyoko Season 1, episodes 21 through 26.
I will say it has been a ride. This was not something I expected to really get into, but I have been enjoying this show. And this is something where some people, like DJ, this was their childhood. For me, this is all a new experience.
Yeah. Now, before we dive into it, a quick announcement.
Yo, Tamaz, yeah.
And a quick reminder for Kegels.
Yes.
This Friday, we will not be live on Go Out of Town.
Well, I will be doing something. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. I'll be doing something.
Yeah, I just want to put out that I'm leaving in the morning and I will be back for a few days. So, yeah.
Wait, will you be back in time for Toonsday?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, because I will be watching that show and I will be looking forward to discussing it with you once you return.
Yeah, I will definitely be here on Tuesday. I just have a family trip I need to go outside for.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're getting to enjoy it now. DJ, who is going to be joining us on Tuesday next week?
Okay, I would actually my mom, but it would be my friend Sherry Matka. She was in the chat last week. She's supposed to confuse us with the time travel cartoon, so. But yeah.
A century? Wow, you're old.
Hmm. Yeah, now, so next week we'll be getting a 3 week break with Housework. It's a 14 episode season, and it should be a good one. But
Well, I will say I did do a slight cheat and watch a bit of the first episode of the next season of Code Lyoko. Not a whole episode, just to start, because I noticed that there was a bit of an animation change and wanted to check that out.
yeah, no, that's something I was gonna bring up tonight, but let's go ahead and address that. Yeah, the animation changed and some of the character models
1996.
do change in seasons 2 to 4.
Yeah, it was shocking the difference.
Yeah, and I mean, I would say, and this is more on the production side, but they changed Jimmy's name, just the spelling of it, to the traditional Jeremy, Jeremy,
Okay.
because
Oops.
they will spell it a bit in the French way, I believe. Uh, yeah,
All
but
right, that's a bit of a strange thing to worry about changing. I mean, aren't they French?
I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be an offensive French, but
Well, one thing that's hard to like unsee is that
yeah,
they have European um outlets for all of their electronics. So the
yeah,
second you see that, it's impossible to see as anything other than European.
no, I got ya. But yeah, no, that's just one of the things that I noticed that they changed, but it's what it is.
All right, but
Okay,
we have these last 6 episodes, and we means we have a lot to get through tonight.
yeah, let's get started. And I will start by saying that these last 6 episodes really dive into a lot more action than we're used to.
Oh yeah, there's some very good and creative attacks by Xana this season. Like these last group of episodes.
Yeah.
Yo, Tomcat, good to see you.
Yeah, hey, Tom, what's up, question? Okay, so the first episode that we're going to be talking about tonight is Zero Gravity Zone. And that's just before a official school soccer game. Football for all those Europeans out there. Cinnamon sauce manipulated the gravity by creating electromagnetic fields around specific areas.
I,
Oh,
I
look.
I will say something before you get into this.
Yeah.
This goes into another list of things Xana can control, which are world-ending threats that if they
Yes.
just focus on that, horrible, horrible. Why would they never try this again?
Yeah, no. I mean, I did give it you, but it's definitely something, unique that Venom tried to go around. Now, Ulrich is unable to help stop Venom this time. Instead needed to impress his powers, particularly his hard-to-please father, who will be attended to get. The others have to solve Zeta before the entire school is set into orbit. Now, this really plays with a good aspect of the show because, you know, it's not okay. It's often that we see one or more of the Lyoko warlords kind of indisposed.
I would say that's sort of in one of the episodes we're going to be discussing later tonight.
Yeah.
Talking to Timmuz.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
If it's what I think that they mean.
I mean, I think I know what they mean, but now remember the actual term for it. So, yeah, I think we have a good clue about that.
Unless it's from a later season that I haven't come across yet.
Uh, but in which way? This episode really hones in on that each team member is important to solve Zeno.
It also shows that each team member has a lot of parental issues.
It does.
Except for Odd and Jeremy, whose parents are the only ones we haven't seen yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely giving the vibe of, each member has to do their part and all has to decide between, the game that will impress father or, save the whole existence of the school. Was, is important. Now, I thought this episode was well written for all its character because he does seem like the type to make this impossible decision of what he needs to do.
He also does seem like the type of kid who is under a lot of pressure to overachieve and be good at stuff.
Yes, yeah. This absolutely shows that part of him, and it's something that I'm glad we see more of in this episode. We have seen it in previous episodes, but not to the same extent as, you know, this one, I believe.
I will also say this is another one of those episodes where you know that one kid that they introduced earlier in the season who was good at soccer, maybe he should have been involved in the new soccer episode.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Why create this character to use him for one episode?
yeah, well,
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, there's something I want to address, but we will address that later on.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is this type of episode that makes you sit back to every other episode and like, well, up until now, it seemed pretty tame. Like, okay, episodes.
Oh, you mean like the types of attacks that Xander was putting out?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, okay, we had rats. We had a swarm of rats trying to eat the school and all the students alive. That's
yeah.
not tame.
No, but
It's a swarm of rats covering the ground like a sea, trying to eat people alive. That's not tame.
I mean, it's time more than almost losing his powers in the atmosphere.
That was pretty terrifying, I will say so.
So,
Sometimes Xana has like an incredibly terrifying plan, and sometimes Xana's plan is laughing gas.
yeah. I mean, come
I'm gonna
on.
make them giggle themselves to death, even though splashing water on them stops it.
Yeah, I mean, we
Or
both.
and then there's I'm gonna blow up the city with nuclear power plants, or shoot them with orbital death lasers.
Yeah, now, I think we both agree that there's some.
There are levels.
Yeah, those levels to
In,
his players in the first 10 episodes were like level 1 to it.
the first Xana plan was attacking them with a teddy bear.
Yeah. No, this episode really did do good. I do like that they kind of went between Lyoko and the real world throughout this episode.
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, this episode was really good. I liked it.
I would say my one problem with the episode
Yeah.
really is the ending.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
It is where it just ends with, oh, and now we're back to the soccer match.
Yeah, no.
There's no Ulrich confronting his parents about being stressed by their expectations for him.
No.
It seemed like that's what the episode was going to build up to.
Yeah, but it
And
didn't.
nothing. It just does the match like normal.
Yeah, it didn't go well in that case. I do agree. but that's just the false innocence in this batch of episodes will they leave us leaving with questions.
Right. Speaking of the next episode, my friend. Wait.
It's called King.
Yes. Now, this is one which touches on something that I was thinking that should have been touched on for a while because you have a bunch of characters who are constantly resetting time and having to do things over again. So this episode sort of deals with what that would do to you if multiple times throughout the week you have to relive the same day over and over again with the same things happening. It is a repeated Groundhog Day
Every
every
day.
day.
Yeah.
Where you know what things people are going to say, you know what things people are going to do, but you still have to swap some things out. And that's after having to get into a life or death fight. That's after being attacked by monsters. That's after almost being sucked into the atmosphere. They'd have to relive that day, knowing that this stuff happened. And that's on top of just the normal, regular stuff that they have to do. Yeah, that is a very, very good, fun episode, but also deals with not just the routine of the attacks, the routine of relationships with Ulrich getting annoyed with the whole will they, won't they thing with Yumi. And I will say, about dang time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have gone back and forth with a lot of stuff. It's yes, okay, they're kids. Real life kid stuff, you can understand that's what it's going to be. But this is
Yeah.
also a show. This is the TV series. And as viewers of a TV series, we don't want to see that stuff repeated. Screw the realism for that. It's not fun.
I mean, this episode is the type of routine, so it's whatever the routine which is annoying, but it's what it is.
And because of that routine, Ulrich starts sort of seeing somebody
Yep.
who I don't think has been shown before, and I would be surprised if they were shown after this.
Yeah. No, I think Emily is more of a background character before this, and we didn't really have a name for her until now. Or if we did, it was a passion and not direct interaction with her.
Gotcha. 'Cause I see her in a bunch of episodes, but I don't think she has much of an appearance in those episodes.
Yeah. Like I said, background character.
Mm-hmm. In some episodes, she's just a name that other people say.
Yeah, no, I mean, like all cool cast of characters of the five, Jim, the principal, Sissy, and her minions. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all cool cast right there. So, yeah.
All right. So when we see An and her sort of developing a relationship, we have Yumi getting jealous of that.
Yeah, correctly, you said artist.
Ulrich. Okay. An's relationship issues are next episode.
Yes.
We're running a little run of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have both Sissy and Yumi both getting jealous in the situation where Sissy tries to pit um, Yumi against Ulrich.
Yeah.
It's a strange bit of stuff, but it does cause friction when there's a new Xana attack. And I don't even remember what the Xana attack was about this episode. No, was there actually a Xana attack, or did they have to deal with something else?
I mean, it wasn't a full out unit that was.
I think it was just controlling a tower. It's like
Yeah,
Xana
yeah.
was sent there, but there's no attack on the real world. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no real world attack in this episode. So, yeah.
All
I
right. So,
mean,
but sometimes that's just the way it is.
yeah.
But they do end up going in, and there is a bunch of friction. There's a bunch of annoyance. Even Alita can like sense what's going on with those two.
Mhm.
It's utter nonsense.
Uh,
They do work together. There's some struggle. There's some fighting, and we even get an almost kiss between the two characters.
yeah.
This show is a lot of almost stuff that happen.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is.
But they do their return to the past thing, and they remember the almost kiss, but decide not to tell the others about it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a fun episode that touches on the psychological effects of all the things that they're doing, and that is something that I wish they had done more of.
Yeah. And it's something I feel that once we get into season 2 in a couple weeks, we might see a bit more of that. I'm saying might because I do remember season 2.
Okay, so we're going to be getting into the stuff that you didn't see as much of. Did you watch 3 and 4?
3, yes. 4, not really.
So we will get to a point eventually where you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, like, I mean, I remember some stuff, but not a whole lot of it. So, this, once we get to a point, it will be new to me as well. So, but, anyways, go.
All right, that's pretty much what happens in this episode. That's my thoughts on it. It is an episode that I enjoyed for the psychological parts, but I do wish they delved more into the effects of repeating time, because that is a real interesting thing in this whole stuff for me.
Yeah, okay, so our next episode is Rock Bottom, which is a play on what happens and what will the attack that happens and the events leading up to it.
DJ, I will say that I had no idea about the double meaning of the episode until you just explained it.
Really?
Nope. I did not connect it to like Xana's plan.
Okay. I mean, come on, really?
I wasn't thinking about the title. Most of the time, I don't really think about the title. I get that there's a pun sometimes, or it's supposed to explain things. I didn't think about the.
Do you understand the pun with 25?
25. Well, that's not really a pun. That's literally just what the code and what the goal is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's said in the episode.
Yeah. Okay. There was a vacation period at the school. The group plans to have a party at Yumi's house. Odd, not Ulrich, Odd
Yes, odd.
promises to have a DJ at the party. The DJ named Samantha Knight, who is a noble one-off character
Ah!
from what I know,
Let me check this out.
is also his girlfriend, who goes to another school. As for me, she has taken to the computer room once they arrive. She tries to steal a laptop, says she's too poor to afford one. All drops her but ends up being caught by Jim. Meanwhile, Jenna causes the ground under the city to melt, making the building sink. Okay, so
And that's where the rock bottom comes from, I know.
yeah, no, that's what it comes from. But yeah, it's the whole, Odd has a girlfriend that we don't know about until this episode.
And just vanishes.
Yeah, and
Well, okay. Here's the thing about that.
mm,
Judging by her behavior, would you want to keep her around?
no, but I mean, this is where we'll repeat episode 10. Well, we're in trouble. We need to save her, but we have to reveal what's going on to
Yes.
her. I mean, this episode is definitely one that has been repeated once before, if
And will
not,
be repeated again before the end of the night.
yeah. I mean, come on, they have a T. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that, but
You're right.
I mean, this whole episode of how Baham make music is, is something that kind of is written.
And we never even get to see the party.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. We end on Jeremy helping home make music. We did not see Polly at all, and it's definitely one that they should have paid off on, I believe.
Yeah, do
And was,
something with it.
yeah. But no, it's definitely a interesting episode. One that I probably like, but dislike at the same time for another reuse of a previous plot, yet in a different way.
I
No.
do like the whole trying to sync the school thing. That was an interesting, um, like, dilemma,
Yeah.
though not a very effective one. I
No.
mean,
No.
that's too easy for the characters to get away from. Like, Xana, who are you gonna realistically, who are you gonna get with this? You weren't gonna trap, like, the Lyoko warriors, which is, like, the main people you're after.
Yeah.
They just
No.
leave the building.
I mean, the only person he got with that was Jim, but that's it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No.
And he only got caught because he had his headphones in, so he didn't hear what was going on.
Yeah, really. Like, yeah.
And the only other person was someone who was literally locked in a room.
Yeah, like, come on. That's a pop device that didn't need to be. Like,
Yeah, either have it happen faster or lock them in some way. You know you can do that.
yeah, yeah.
After that is sort of a redo of a previous Zen attack, which is a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah,
It
definitely.
is Ghost Channel. A Ghost Channel starts with um, our gang finishing up defeating a tower and being sent back.
Mm-hmm.
Things seem normal at first, but then is revealed that, hey, where's Odd, Yumi, and Ulrich?
Or,
Because Jeremy's going through his normal day and he can't find them. But then it seems that they're just in regular school and everything's normal for them, except there are these weird glitches in reality.
yeah, and I mean, also don't forget, like, oh, Jimmy's not as full, so is
Yes.
what's going on with that?
This was another example of a very good horror themed episode, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, you have Jeremy and his mystery, and you have the others in their mystery. He's trying
Yeah.
to figure out where they are, and he has the principal, he has
Jim.
Jim. I keep thinking that it's wrong to say he's the gym teacher. His name is Jim, but
Yeah.
Jim's his real name, not just what he's called.
Yeah, no,
So I
no.
keep every time I try to say Jim, I think, wait, that's not his actual name. That's his job. What's his actual name?
Yeah, no, his actual name is Jim.
I have to remind myself, no, that's his name. It's okay. I didn't forget his name. It's his actual name.
Yes. But yeah, no, this episode is definitely a pull up of horror film. And I will say there was something in this where the viewer can tell, oh, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Like, one will with Yumi, Ulrich, and Art in the lunchroom, and they interact with Sissy. Her t-shirt is yellow when it's normally pink.
Oh, I'm not gonna notice that, man. You can notice that, I won't.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But yeah. And Yumi catches on to what is going on because she sees it glitch every now and then.
And no one believes her, which makes no sense. You guys have been through this enough times.
Yeah,
If
no.
someone sees something suspicious, it is obviously Xana.
Yeah. Like, come on, dudes.
This is not your first rodeo.
No, not at all. But yeah, it's definitely one that you would say that this alone would make a whole movie by itself.
We do get revealed something that I did not quite know and was like not prepared for. It's that Alita can interact with and tap into various computer systems where she takes control over different parts of the school during this episode.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't fully with that, but I think if Xena's able to control parts of the human world, why couldn't she? Like, I, I mean, besides the whole moral gray area stuff, but like, uh, it's all based around computer programs and being a AI for the lack of it, she's able to interface with as much stuff as Xena does, if not more.
Um, this is also the second time that Xana has sort of trapped them in the virtual space.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely the second time this has happened, and I mean, technically, it's also, well, no, wouldn't just, well, never mind, no, that wouldn't count. I was also thinking back to where he also tried. I read that in the goal.
In the bubble thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was counting that. I was counting that too.
Because he did that with Jimmy and Iria as
Yeah.
well. So this is like the sole time he has done it
Mhm.
in total.
Right. But I mean, the third time they've trapped someone, but the second time they made them think that they've left.
Yeah, yeah.
So there is a little. So they'll repeat some things, but won't repeat other working plans.
No, really, I. Yeah, now, this is the second time and the successful time that Jeremy actually goes and gets in the skin.
Though he doesn't get a 3D model.
I mean, why would he if he's going into a illusion of the real world?
Right, but come on, give this guy a 3D model.
Now, I agree with you, I do.
I don't
But,
know, maybe he gets one in a later season. I don't know.
yeah, I definitely. But no, it's definitely one that this episode does well, and it does well with the final conflict of, which is the real world.
This is also technically the first time we get to hear Xana speak. We get like Xana's own
Yes.
reactions to the characters.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, hey Keek.
Hey, Kickens Trouble. Hey, Steve.
Yo, misfits.
Yeah, what's up?
But yeah, it's interesting getting Xana's opinions on like what's going on and how like they feel about. Though there was a big mistake with saying that Jeremy would be too scared to virtualize himself. He's already done it before.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Xana know this?
I think you would say, but do remember that
Oh, a
those,
raid. Hello to the raid people.
yeah, say for like, uh,
Now, as long as you're raiding, remember, yes, that's what I was about to say. Hit that like for DJ.
yeah,
Enjoy your time in here.
yeah, it does thumbs up. A rifle sleeve. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Say
so Xana is acting under false information, saying that Jeremy would never enter the virtual world,
yeah,
but the other characters know this, so their immediate response should be, "But he already has. We already
but
know." This.
I mean, he never actually set foot on Lyoko.
But he did virtualize himself, and
Yeah,
that was the
yes,
thing.
yes, he did. He did. But my thought process for that is Venom wouldn't know that unless set foot on Lyoko. That's my thought on it.
Well, I think at least was part of Lyoko because Alita was there. Alita's always in Lyoko, so he was tiptoe. He had a toe tip in Lyoko.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. But yeah, no, like the guy should have known, like, oh, he will come for us. He will
Right.
volatilize himself.
Because we've
They,
already seen it happen.
yeah, so they should have known that. I agree with you on that.
I
Now,
will say this was also an amazing horror episode by seeing the monster versions of the characters that we know from regular time.
yeah,
The monster gym, the monster versions of
you know,
Herod, whatever his name is,
yeah,
like
Hope and
her.
of
Yeah, the monstrous versions of those characters was nice, especially we got that like weird flash transition of them being normal then immediately monsters,
yeah, that was good. I liked that.
but they just grew like a foot and all their limbs stretched out.
Yeah, no, really, it was epic. It was.
And the eerie lighting that just followed Jeremy as he was going through this. Because the others were supposed to see it as the real world, so things did look normal. But
Yeah,
whenever Jeremy was around, it was all eerie lighting.
yeah, no, I mean, it was freaky. It really gave you that vibe of he shouldn't feel safe here
Yes, it's
because
everyone here is a danger to him.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
All the people that would normally be like your friends or people who care about you, everyone here is a threat.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely agree.
That brings us on to Code Earth.
And go off with, I mean, this would probably be both of us.
Oh, sure. It's basically a two-part episode.
Yeah, I mean, go off is the penultimate episode of this season. Now,
Yeah, all the stuff that's been working in the background finally pays off here.
yeah, Jeremy finally completes the ventilation program and propose to bring Irene to the real world.
Again.
Yeah. Now, while he's preparing this, like, give me asking her parents, hey, can my pen pal stay with us? And all like, hey, Mr. Principal, this is our cousin. She's gonna be transferred here. But Jim is suspicious of everything going on. I mean, he's suspicious of the gatekeeper.
Well, all right. Well, our group has been doing a lot of running around behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Here's a question that I have.
Duh.
So, our group really only run around behind the scenes to deal with Xana attacks. So you really only disappear in the forest when there's a Xana attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they always travel back in time before the Xana attack, which means they don't go running around and disappear into like the woods.
I know what you're getting at.
Which means in the timeline that Jim is from, the characters have never done anything suspicious.
Yes, but he's
You,
still suspicious for no clear reason.
no, he's not. Now it makes no sense.
Yeah, so I mean, he.
The most he can be suspicious of is them hanging around on the computer a bunch of times. But they don't disappear at random intervals because there's no Xan attacks in the timeline that they're from.
Yeah.
None of that makes any sense.
Yeah, but I mean, do you remember that he also got suspicious when Sissy told him, oh, the boys went back to Jeremy's room with Yumi, who is a non-Bolden spirit. So,
Yeah.
in his mind, that's suspicious.
Yeah, but he was already suspicious based off of things which didn't happen.
Yeah.
The only reason this was suspicious was because he was already suspicious about other stuff.
Yeah, and they were from that point. He basically saws them from go to class, confronts them, and loses his job in the process.
Which he really should, because from their point of view, from this point of view, he is being weird around these kids for no good reason.
Yeah, no, he loses his job. He apologizes to Jim after he chases him down the freaking stairs.
Oh yeah, that's why he loses his job. Because he gets Jeremy's ankle broken.
Yeah, and he does it in front of two spirits who's like, Jim, what did you do? Like, come on.
It's just weird, man. It's like, leave these kids alone.
Yeah, no, so, he's followed right outside the infirmary. And then
he's lucky he's not getting sued.
That's not important. Why would you have him escorted out?
Yeah, this person broke a child's leg.
Like, you're leaving him outside the infirmary. The nurse leaves. He goes in to confront Jeremy about what's going on. Why aren't you taking him off campus?
You know why they're not taking him off campus? Because they'd have to animate another character to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have assets. They do have police.
Yes, they do have firefighters. They can animate somebody or put an old character in a new hat.
Yeah, so, that just makes sense, but
Now the reason that Jeremy does get his ankle busted is because he's being chased by Jim because Jeremy's back at school trying to find the proper CD to get Alita pulled out of Lyoko. Because when they go to the computer to do it the first time, he accidentally takes Odd's music video, which makes no
yeah,
sense because you'd expect these things to be carefully labeled, seeing as one is a party mix and the other is the life of your friend.
well, that's, yes, it should be properly labeled, but the only question I ask is, why of music in his mix like that? Why didn't he hand that to Odd and say, hey, keep this on you, that way it doesn't get messed up with my problems?
I don't know. That makes no sense. But since Jeremy is stuck in the school infirmary and can't leave because of the busted leg,
Yeah,
he explains everything to Jim. And this is going to be my greatest disappointment of the entire season so far. Where they explain things to Jim. Jim takes him there. He sees what's going on, cheers the kids on, and he's part of the group. He knows what's going on. He's there when Alita gets devirtualized and brought out, and it's like now the gang is Odd, Ulrich, Yumi, Alita, and Jim, or Jimbo to his friends, and like that's how the episode's ended. I'm happy with that.
yeah.
But I won't be happy at the end of the next episode.
Yeah. Do you want me to that or do you want me to?
All right, let's just jump into False Start, which is our season finale.
Yeah.
Where we have Alita. She has her 2D animated avatar. She looks different. Going back to the previous episode, I do like that the episode is setting up all of the technical things that they need for her to have to exist in the real world. Because when Jeremy was first going to devirtualize her, they brought up things like not having a social security number or not having a place to live and all other stuff.
Yeah,
So at the
yeah.
start of this episode, they actually figured that stuff out. And because they have it on lock, it makes it known that these are things that they've been doing behind the scenes in previous episodes.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out of nowhere. There's an explanation.
No.
Which means at the start of this episode, she's in school, she has a place to stay, everything just adds up. So it makes sense for her to be there, and there's no weirdness and no confusion. And I like that. And also, Jim, who is still out of a job, is now living at the factory.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good part of these last two episodes. We don't immediately fix what happened. We don't immediately reset time. We actually have actual consequences in these last two episodes.
Yeah. So, um, she's in school. She's enjoying her time there. She's enjoying living life and being around people. Um, Sissy is jealous of like her being the new girl at school. It's a
Mm,
good time around for everybody.
yeah.
She's being awkward and cute and all that other stuff. It's good. We don't get to see her interacting with Yumi's parents, which I think is a little like a missed opportunity.
Yeah, we
But we do get to see later on that um, since she gets pulled into the real world, Xana is able to send their creatures into the real world
yeah,
because of a virus connection that has been made while she was being materialized into the real world.
yeah, with, I like because it actually says like, oh, yeah, we made this problem that wasn't just a one-off useful reader, and it actually used by Vanna in reforms. So,
Though I
yeah,
will say, sending a bunch of robots into the real world is actually less of a threat than turning off gravity.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, oh no, they sent killer robots. Xana was already sending killer robots
yeah,
in like 3 episodes ago. No, 7 episodes
yeah,
ago, Xana was
yeah,
sending killer robots.
yeah, yeah.
Big whoop. Oh no, Xana can send killer robots now. The bigger threat is they can't turn off the computer because Elite is still connected to it.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, sucks because if there wasn't that connection, this episode would solve as a great series finale.
But the show is
Wouldn't it?
popular, so you can't do that.
Yeah, no, of course not, but it would be a good ending to a chapter. Yeah,
So Xana's sending their robots out into the real world to attack, and one thing that is fun is that at the start we see one of them come out, and then we see like a flash of something happening with Jim. But when we see that there are like some of the robots at the school, once they go to try and go to Lyoko to like put a stop to it, we
yeah,
see that what's arrived at the school are really just the stragglers, and that Jim has been like mollywopping these robots for a while now
yeah, no, I mean,
because there's destroyed robots all over the place.
yeah, Jim is really the defense on this one. I mean,
It's like
he,
one or two made it to the school, but you see like a dozen destroyed robots at the factory.
yeah, yeah.
And he's still fighting them as they come out. They have to work to get past him to even get anywhere.
Yeah, no,
They're not even trying to kill him at this point. They're just trying to leave.
no, and yeah, it's
It's like they gave up.
definitely,
They gave up
yeah.
trying to take this guy down.
Yeah, no, I mean, consider that he's in a man cave, poke together a spill.
Yeah.
It's really, primitive what he's doing to defeat them.
And he eventually leaves to go defend the school so that Yumi and Ulrich can go back to Lyoko.
Yeah, yeah,
And this the only reason is because he doesn't get to go to Lyoko. Because if he was going to Lyoko, he would have taken care of this on his own.
yeah, no, that would have been a good moment to see him in Lyoko
Mm-hmm.
taking down, these robots, the hornets, even the crabs. He would have walked.
Yeah, because they were struggling with like one or two. He's taking out dozens.
Yeah, so definitely a great contrast.
So now we have the fight with him in the real world. We have the kids Lyoko fighting. Um, there's a
Yeah.
whole worry about having to have Alita stay in there. But they go through, they reset, they return to the past,
Mm-hmm.
but they still have the ability to bring her out. And that is the important thing here. That
Yeah,
she is no longer trapped there. She can leave whenever she wants. The only issue is when Xana activates, Xana can send things out into the real world.
yeah, but it's also they need to find a antivirus.
To
Well,
disconnect her from Xana, yes.
yeah, so
But then
it,
there's the biggest tragedy of the episode.
uh,
You know what the biggest tragedy of the episode is.
yeah,
What
but
is it?
uh,
What is it?
the whole Jim has his memory loss,
That is a travesty, my friend.
and everything that they worked with him on is gone.
I will flat out say I assumed he was going to keep his memories.
Like this, I mean, let me say out loud, this guy died for them.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. Let him keep his freaking memories.
Yeah, no, let him keep it.
Let him be part of the group.
Yeah, no.
Let him be the guy on the outside covering for them when they have to go to Lyoko.
Yeah,
He'll make up an excuse for them so they can go.
yeah, no, like, it's better to have a team from comfortable than just the disappear for half of the day. Because when they disappear until it's night time. Like, every return to the past happens at night.
Mhm.
Like, come on. They
Yeah,
could use an ally from that.
even just from a storytelling standpoint, there are so many things we could have him doing. There are so many times where our characters have to be split up, where some people are dealing with stuff in their real world and some people are dealing with stuff with Lyoko. Now he can deal with the stuff there.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt.
Yeah, it got ya.
That is one of the biggest blown missed opportunities I've seen in this show.
Yeah. I mean,
But they do set up a new dynamic that she can come and go. She has her human avatar. She has a place to stay. All that stuff is good. It's done.
yeah. Yeah.
And which is a good setup for the next season. And this season was we've got to find a way to bring her to the real world. Next
Yeah.
season is we've got to find an antivirus for her.
Yeah. This is a great, show that has, and I think you would agree, a real compelling storyline that, really you don't see in many kids shows today.
I will say it builds. I'm invested now. I
Yeah.
was not quite invested at the start. I'm invested now.
No, and I figured that would be the case because, oh, a kiss, so, like, okay, we could do that. I might not like it, but let's try it out. Oh, wait, we're getting into heavy storylines. I'm actually enjoying this.
Mhm.
That's how I see you all right now because when we began, oh, Teddy Zero, it wasn't, it was a great idea, but it didn't seem connected to the oh, 9 episodes that came after.
Yeah. It
But
just it just took some time. But no, I'm good with it.
yeah, now overall, for season one, what would you rate it at?
For season 1 overall, I will rate it I rate it a high 7.
Yeah,
For not letting Jim keep his memories, I rated a -1.
I did that. I do. I mean, come on. I did that. They could have used him for a lot more, but
Because
yeah.
his gag of chasing them around got old. This could be a great new dynamic for the character. Let him know what's going on, people.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do. But with that being said, you're looking forward to season two, and we're 3 weeks away from doing that. We just need to do post work,
Yep.
which is the next show we're gonna be covering beginning next Tuesday, and we'll most likely gonna have a guest host. And guys, if you ever want to guest with us on the show for a random one-off, let us know. We will be open to it. But with that being said, I thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.
Later, taters.